When I was a junior, I started playing rugby. I had a game this upcoming Friday, and this game was important. This game was against the team in first place. We were in second place. I had torn my hamstring just 2 weeks before this big game, so I showed up early to stretch a little bit more than usual to ensure I would not re injure the muscle. As the time before our game started to dwindle, my adrenaline was starting to pump more and more. We step on the field and start to prepare for battle, and the team that we are about to play beat a team the previous week by 6 tries. My teammates and I huddled up to get hyped for the game and to get our minds right. One of the bigger guys that was a forward for the opposing team came over to our side of the field to try to get in my team's head by saying, "Good luck, guys, you'll need it." We started chirping back at the guy and started walking to their side. We got broken up by the referee, and the guy went back to his team on the opposite side of the field. It was time. Kickoff was about to commence, and everyone's heart was racing. We needed to win this game to be put into first place and retake the title we should have claimed the season before. It was time to start, and the opposing team kicked the ball off to our team. My teammate caught the ball and ran about 20 yards before being tackled to the floor. It was time to ruck over my fallen teammate. I ran in to protect the ball as we pass it off and attempt to go downfield. We fought hard to keep possession of the ball for about 5 minutes of constant movement going forward. Finally, we scored and the crowd erupted. It was our turn to kick them the ball and try to recover possession of it. My team and I lined up on the 50-yard line to prepare for kickoff. My teammate kicked the ball and we began to run upfield to tackle the receiver. After making the tackle, we attempted to recover the ball, but the scrum half passed the ball fairly quickly. The opposing team had moved the ball upfield to the 30-yard line on our side of the field until we finally recovered the ball in a ruck, and now it was our time to attempt to further our lead. Each try is 5 points with a kick after for 2, so we are currently up by 7. We fought hard to get down the field, and eventually we were able to score, and this made the opposing team mad that we were doing so well, so one of the guys tried to push my teammate. We got into a little bit of an argument, and the coaches came out and separated us and called timeout. In the timeout, we discussed our attempt for the extra points and that we were in their head. The timeout speech got our team all ready to keep scoring and not let up. There was about 10 minutes left until halftime, and we needed to keep the lead for the second half. We are currently up by 12 due to missing the kick for extra 2 points. We went to kick the ball, and they got an amazing return on the kick and got all the way down to the 40-yard line on our side of the field. They found an opening and scored on their first phase after being tackled on the kick. We huddled up as they kicked for 2, and they succeeded. The score was now 7-12. For the remainder of the half, both teams gave up possession before scoring, and the score remained 7-12. As we walked off the field to rest for halftime, the other team was getting pumped to attempt to come back and win in the second half. We had to kick the ball off to the opposing team after halftime, so we had a disadvantage, but we were in the lead. Both teams fought but lost possession quickly for the majority of the next half, and our team started to get lazy and make simple mistakes. We needed to score because the game was far too close for comfort, and we were only up by 5 with 10 minutes left until the end of the game. The opposing team had possession over the ball at the 40-yard line on our side of the field, and they were playing dirty to get ahead of us. One of the forwards on the opposing team got mad that we were playing great defense, and he started punching us in rucks, so we couldn't retake possession. The referee didn't listen to us when we said to watch how they were acting in rucks. The opposing team eventually scored, and they were now down by 2 with 3 minutes to go until the end of the game. They kicked the ball to us, and we attempted to get downfield to score. As the minutes ticked down, we slowly inched towards the try zone. Everyone was playing to full potential until one mistake. We were 3 yards away with 10 seconds to go. I saw an opening and yelled for the ball. My teammate picked up the ball and tried to score the game-winning try and didn't look for a pass. He got tackled on the 2-yard line and lost possession of the ball. The opposing team landed on the ball and waited for the final seconds to tick down, and then we lost the game. After we shook hands with the other team and did our post-game huddle with the opposing team, we stepped off the field to talk privately with our coach. I explained I called for the ball and wanted it but didn't get it. The guy that tried to score apologized and said that he had heard me but he thought he could do it. We finished our talk with our coach, and we went to go eat with the other team before going home. This game was such an important game to win, and we lost by a simple mistake at the end. I still believe to this day that if I would have gotten the ball we could have won that game and been in first place for that season.